Hey guys, good evening. It is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. Welcome to IFYL, Inspirations for Your Life. I'm so happy that you popped in tonight to join us because there is lots of great information that I know you guys definitely want to check out. Had a little fuzz here. I'm wearing this scarf, and every time I wear this scarf, it's like I get all this blue over everywhere. Anyway, I want to thank you for popping in. And, if you're new here, just launch your camera app, point it over the QR code like so. Touch the yellow ellipse in a couple seconds. You'll get my link tree with lots of great information to improve the quality of your life. If you're coming back, well, welcome back. Thanks so much for supporting me, friends, colleagues, associates. Do appreciate you doing that. And if you're coming back and watching us on the replays, thank you, thank you, thank you. 1 a.m., 1 p.m., 2 a.m., 2 p.m., 3 a.m., 3 p.m., 4 a.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 6 a.m., 12 midnight, 12 noon, or whatever time you watch. Really do appreciate you making the choice to make IFYL Inspirations for Your Life a big part of your life. And, you can check out all my great content by scanning the QR code or going to believemeachieve.com. Definitely check out my weekly radio show, Inspirations for Your Life Drive Time, which is a little bit different than the IFYL podcast. A little bit different content. We don't air the same stuff here. All right, let's get right into the master topic. Is everybody ready for it? I know I am. How to be patient, Series 2. Show 13, episode 4. So series 2 means we're in our second year, and show 13, and we are on episode number 4. So when we think about being patient or patience, this might sound like, I don't know, something that really eludes people, but it's not as hard as you think. All right, let me tell you why. We want to show gratitude. That's number one. So showing gratitude will obviously make this easier. Slowing down will make it easier. Putting yourself in other people's shoes will make it easier. Because, see, when you get a different perspective in life of who you are, who other people are, it changes you. Okay? Patanjali said something a while back, who I learned from Dr. Dwayne Dyer, was when we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. So that means that I actually will change my life and other people's life just by changing the way I look at something. That's pretty neat, ladies and gentlemen. That is really, really cool. But patience, for whatever reason, eludes a lot of people. They get confused because they don't know where to go. They become frustrated. The patience that I'm talking about tonight is different than the patience you might have had many years ago when you're waiting for the kettle to boil, for whether you're making tea at the time or you're making pasta, right? This is the kind of patience, and today we actually can, boil water pretty quickly with using the instant hot arm right by our sink. And so we don't need patience for that. What I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is the patience we need to interact with each other, because that is the most devastating type of patience. If you're not patient to someone else, well, it's like game over. Yeah, game over. So being patient to others is key. It's paramount. When you're patient with other people, you allow them room to learn, to grow. And that can result in students, employees, and coworkers learning faster, building confidence, but also helping you build what you're working on. All right. Now, patience might seem like this broken record, but I have to tell you, it's not. When you choose to apply patience to others, a dynamic starts to shift inside you. Now, it doesn't happen like that. I'm sorry, it doesn't. But it does gradually take effect on you. And you start to say, I wonder if I asked this question. I wonder if I did this next time. How would that change me? How could that change others? See, that's the thing that a lot of people don't ask themselves, right? So thinking about walking across the kitchen and getting that cup of decaf tea or hot chocolate, whatever, and you can just go there and use the instant hot tap. That's not what I mean by patience. I'm talking about patience that means you need to give people a chance to communicate, to share what's on their mind. That's right. I said to share what's on their mind. You might have heard the phrase, all things come to those who wait. When we're upset because we want a certain result right away, I'm sure this has happened to you before. You've heard patience is a virtue. Patience is actually the ability to tolerate frustration or wait without getting upset. And there are benefits of mastering patience. It helps us control our emotions, react calmly, and allows us to face difficulty and also allows us to build our confidence. When we master this very useful skill, it will help us achieve great things in life. See, success never comes without patience. Let me say that again, ladies and gentlemen. Success never comes without patience. Success will never come to those who are impatient. Even if those are very impatient and you can learn to have patience as long as they decide to, it takes just a little bit more effort and it will improve the quality of your life. I mean, substantially. Trying to understand patience might sound like something you can't grasp, right? You know, when you have patience, you'll be a better friend, you'll be a better neighbor because you're going to be actually wanting to think about the other person. How many times do you go to high school reunions or you go to parties and it's like, it's always about me, always about me. It's always about them, 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 them. When I say me, it's always about them. And so when you learn patience, you become more rational in the choices you make. You also make the choice to not be a quitter. If something doesn't work out, well, we're going to keep persisting. And you develop the skill and you get better at it. What happens when athletes aren't good at something and they practice? They get better. You commit to success. That's pretty cool. How about when somebody shares a secret with you and they say, you know, you got to keep this between you and I? Maybe it's a surprise party or whatever it is. You've got to be able to keep that secret. You have to understand that you can't expect people to always run around your schedule. I'm not talking about in business, I'm talking about in personal life. You can't expect everyone to kowtow to your schedule. There has to be an equal balance. Okay? And so you have to be able to write and wait for the right time. When you're not patient, it's like compassion goes out the window. When you're patient, you get clear on what you want and you also get clear about what others want because you're actually understanding them. That's pretty cool. St. Francis de Sales said, and I quote, have patience with all things, but first of all, with yourself. David G. Allen said, and I quote, patience is the calm acceptance that things can happen in a different order than the one you have in your mind. Close quote. George Seville said, a man who is a master of patience is a master of everything else. Swami Sivananda said, and I quote, there's something good in all seeming failures. You're not to see that now. Time will reveal it. Be patient. Close quote. I quote Edmund Burke, our patience will achieve more than our force. You've heard the phrase, you can get more with honey. It comes from patience. Mahatma Gandhi said, and I quote, to lose patience is to lose the battle. Christina Mario said, and I quote, maybe that's why life is so precious. There's no rewind or fast forward. There's just patience and there's faith. Julius Caesar said, and I quote, it is easier to find men who will volunteer to die than to find those who are willing to endure pain with patience. Close quote. Joyce Meyer said, patience is not simply the ability to wait. It's how we behave while we're waiting. Aha! So patience is not just to be quiet. It's how we are going to respond. You've heard me say this before, ladies and gentlemen. Things will happen to you in your life. They're going to happen. It's how we choose to respond to those specific situations that are going to shape who we are. That's pretty priceless, ladies and gentlemen. That's very priceless. Benjamin Franklin said a great one, I quote, he that can have patience can have what he will, close quote. Franz Kafka said, and I quote, patience is the only true foundation on which to make one's dreams come true, close quote. Elon Musk said, quote, patience is a virtue, and I'm learning patience. It's a tough lesson, close quote. Napoleon Hill, patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. Let me say those three again. Patience, persistence, and perspiration. Napoleon Hill. And I want to share one more. Leo Tolstoy. The two most wonderful warriors are patience and time. Maybe you're frustrated because of the way things are turning out at the moment. But what if you could, maybe you can't be patient, but what if you could pretend to be patient for a moment? Just pretend. How would you act as though you were patient for just a few moments? And you know what's going to happen? You're going to start to embody what that patience is, because you can't think about it without feeling it, and then your body's going to just enact it. That, my friends, is so powerful. And I'm not talking about power in the sense of it's going to knock somebody down. I'm talking about power that is going to have the ability to bring people to a new state of life, to a new realization, to a new height, to a new level, to a new understanding. When you start to make practicing patience part of your daily life, things are going to change. Thanks for the like, Daniel. Patience is more than a virtue. Patience is something that I feel we all need to become better at every day. And I'd ask you every day to just sit for a moment. Maybe it's for 30 seconds, maybe it's for a minute. And you could set time on your iPhone or whatever it is. Set that time. Maybe set it for 2 minutes. And then the next day, maybe set it for another minute. Pretty soon you're going to get up to 20 minutes, then 30, then 60 minutes. See, we practice patience with very low risk. And when we get comfortable being patient, we actually can be patient a little bit longer. I said the adage about people going swimming. The reason people get better at swimming is because they practice with their lungs. They practice breathing. And those, my friends, are the better swimmers because they condition their lung muscles. They make them stronger. So they're able to breathe better and they're able to hold air a lot longer than somebody who maybe only did it once or twice. Ladies and gentlemen, I am John C. Morley. It has been an amazing, and I have to tell you, amazing privilege, pleasure, and honor to be with you this fantastic evening. I'm just so grateful for you guys being here. But I do want to let you know of something really cool. I have some more guests coming up for you. Yes, I do. I have some more guests coming up for you. And I think you're really going to be amazed. Tomorrow night, I have someone coming in. The show tomorrow night is actually at 6. We have times all the place. David Lawson will be on tomorrow, Wednesday. Still continuing our topic on patience. And then we have another great guest coming up this week who has been on my shows before. Sheila Mack will be on, another fellow lady, serial entrepreneur like myself, but she's a lady serial entrepreneur, and she is just an amazing lady. The things she's done and all the people she's helped. I said before, when you get passionate about what you do, everyone wants to come and be on your plane. They want to be on your ship. They want to walk in tandem with you. They even want to make the same mistakes you make, because they figure if you make those mistakes, you're going to learn something. And if they make those mistakes, they're going to learn something. And that, my friends, is pretty priceless. Feel free to watch this many times. I'm going to catch you guys again on another Inspirations for Your Life. Check out my Drive Time show Tuesdays at 10:05 a.m. And also check out all my other great content at believemeachieve.com. We'll catch you on another Inspirations for Your Life podcast real soon.